And have you noticed that the man in your life hasn't been himself lately? Is he getting testy or irritable? Taking up new hobbies every other day? Well, maybe he's experiencing... Stop laughing. Maybe he's experiencing menopause. Yes. The male midlife crisis is real, and experts say noticeable symptoms typically appear around the age of 40, while men aged between 50 and 60 are most likely to be in full swing of menopause. And it's actually something you feel you've had experience with.
I'm loving it.
Oh.
I totally embraced it. I think when we came out of government in 2010, I was 43, and I suddenly realised I'd not seen our children as much as I should have done, and actually there were things I hadn't done, and so I've learned to play the piano, I ran 3 marathons,
wow.
I've done Strictly, and a vet says, just get on with it and get the motorbike. But I'm not going to do that, because I think that would be a step too far. So if you're going to have a midlife crisis, you might as well embrace it, manage it, enjoy it. And,
did you know that's what it was, though? Did you actually, or did you jokingly go, oh, I must be having a midlife crisis?
Well, look, it wasn't... no, I think when we came out of government, and I'd been in government for 13 years, I was really tired, and I knew that I was into my 40s, and I did think, well, actually, I could get down about this, but then I thought, well, actually... You know, go and do some new things. And starting playing the piano from scratch was a hard thing to do, but actually I've really, really enjoyed it, and I've done the exams. Wow. The first one I did, the other pupils doing it were all aged under 8. But actually, you do these new things, and it's actually quite...
Yeah.
But so, you've been constructive about it, but I think a lot of men watching, they do have a crisis. They don't have any confidence in themselves. I mean, I read the other day that you'd said everybody leaves the house at 9 o'clock, and you're in the house alone, doing a bit of tidying up, doing your piano practice. Wasn't it a bit difficult at first?
I think the thing I worked out was that you had to be really proud of what you've done. And I think in life you can spend your whole time thinking, one day I'm going to do something really good, and there's a danger you get to the end of your career and think, well, actually, maybe I missed the bits which were actually the good bits. So I thought, well, one, you've got to think about what I've done and be proud of it, and then you've then got to think, I'm going to do new things, but I'm not quite sure what they are. And, you know, there were times when it was kind of a bit weird, because there was one day when I came into central London for a meeting, then I had a second one 5 hours later, and I suddenly realised I didn't know where to go or what to do. And I went all the way home again for half an hour and turned around and went back in again, because I thought to go to Costa or stand at a street corner would be a bit weird. And so I remember that moment thinking, what am I doing with my life? But then, you know, slowly it filled up again. So.
And were you able to discuss it with your wife? Because I think for a lot of men, they find it hard, don't they, to open up about feelings and how they're feeling. I mean, did you ever feel depressed by it?
I think when we came out of government in 2010, I was tired, really tired. I'm not sure, I don't think I would say depressed, but it was more just kind of like, it was really hard to get re-motivated to be in opposition again.
Weary. Yeah.
And we did talk about, because, you know, I think since 2015 it's been like that for Yvette as well. And in some ways, even though I lost my seat in 2015, she found the defeat in 2015 harder. She was still in Parliament. It's been a really bad Parliament to be in, especially if you're a Labour MP. Whereas I was sort of thinking, well, you know, I'm not sure what it's going to be, but on to the next thing. And so I think in the end, I'm quite a kind of up and get on with it kind of person.
Well, you're a pin-up boy now.
Well, can I just say, Ed, we're all rooting for you on Strictly. You did so brilliant. You're a joy to watch. Thank you.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free, and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.